Right, good evening, guys. Hope we're all doing well. Right, I've got part two of John Wedger. Credit goes to Blakewood because on his other channel, again, I can't get on the John Wedger channels, oddly enough, on Facebook at all. And I'm not the type of person who's going to get a load of fake profiles. I'm really not. Life's too short for that. I don't use Facebook anyway. I went on there the other day just to send Happy New Year messages and stuff like that, and I kind of wished I hadn't. So yeah, Facebook doesn't hardly anyone uses it now. It's a bit done and dusted. So here's part two of Wedger. Um, this really is quite something. I sped him up a bit more than Blakewood did, and I've turned him green just because I'm waiting for the alien invasion with this lot. I think it's going to be Jeanette that brings us the aliens. Um, we know what John and the chicken foot and all the rest of it. So we know where he's going this year. Full on voodoo, Pastor Patrick, yada, 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 yada. So anyway, here he is, New Year's Eve on the roof.
Hi, sorry, I lost connection. Sorry, everyone. My phone's...
Well, how about doing these really important updates not from a roof and on a proper decent Wi-Fi connection? I mean, just throwing it out there.
on a bizarre rotate. Sorry about that. You'll have to put up with the fact that
The phone didn't do a bizarre rotate. You just need to learn how to use the damn phone.
it's coming on back to front. Yeah, I'm back on.
That'd be the settings, fella. It's really quite simple.
I'm back on again.
Yippity do.
Let's let them come up. I do apologise. It was the Wi-Fi. So you have to turn your phones to one side. You know. Always when I talk about this topic.
No, John. You've just never learned how to use the phone. It's got nothing to do with this topic or that topic. And my phone done it when I was over in Turkey last year. And it was an update that needed doing. And until I'd done that update, kind of like the phone had got stuck the wrong way round when I was trying to record on it. So it's nothing to do with the devils or the satans or anything like that. It's a phone issue or a user issue. I'm going in this instance with user issue. Numb nuts extraordinaire. Yay!
Anyway, at my workplace, there'd been a voodoo threat. There'd been a chicken's talon had been left. And then what I found out, how did they know I was there? There was a tracker put under my car. My car had been lumped up with a tracker. And what
Okay, so did you go to the police with this? Did you video it when you discovered it? You know, because I'm calling. Don't think so. There. And if people are going to do that, they're probably going to do it where you can't. You know, it's not going to be obvious they've done it. But anyway, you should have recorded that. You should have got the car down to the police station, got it fingerprinted, and found out who'd done it. Did you do any of those things? It's not saying you are you? You're not saying you are. So I'm putting a big old question mark for big old doubty doubt.
the idiots had done, they hadn't even done it right. They'd removed the underneath the plastic cowling. And they hadn't put it back properly, so of course underneath, and there was a tracker placed on my car, so they've tracked up my car. You know, you know, this all come out of doing that podcast. So I've had a voodoo threat. Chickens talon had been left.
Sorry.
And then what I found out, how did they know I was there? There was a tracker put under my car.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but we may as well hear the story again. We may as well. Chicken talons.
Car had been lumped up with a tracker. And what the idiots had done, they hadn't even done it right. They'd removed the underneath the plastic cowling. And they hadn't put it back properly, so of course underneath, and there was a tracker placed on my car, so they've tracked up my car. You know, you know, this all come out of doing that podcast. So I've had a voodoo threat. You know, I've had a...
And I'm telling you that standing on a roof with a mobile phone, talking disgusting things is not a podcast, my friend.
Part of my podcast reported to Surrey Police and a tracker put on my car. Well, there's no way the police put a tracker on there. That's been done by
Well, I don't think everyone should be running to the police every time John Wedger says or does something sick and stupid. I've thought it was highly wrong that he even mentioned about that person. Highly wrong. If the person is poorly, you don't go round mentioning their story. It's private. It's private. He should never have done that. The thing with people calling the police for potentially sort of erroneous reasons is that when these idiots actually do start doing things wrong, they're going to have so many boy who cried wolf calls in there that nothing's going to be done, and potentially you've got another Wilfred Wong situation happening. It's like with that email that went around with Jeanette Archer. Um, if that would, I don't know if it was true. It's impossible to tell from screenshots. Absolutely impossible to tell from screenshots. We don't want a situation where that kind of thing happens, and the boy who cried wolf has happened so many times that John Wedger's just put in the box of mad as a frog, you know, and just to ignore it, because potentially I believe these people have and will continue to cause harm.
Wankers United. So this is when I say to people, just be very, very, very careful when you put stuff out, especially if you're dealing with this topic that we're dealing with, aka Satanism and satanic ritual abuse, because these are people that don't want to come out. And if we look at Epstein's place, his island, someone contacted me and said, look carefully, John, there's a maze there. On the island is a maze. And she said, you always find...
He's so far behind here. He's been looking for new angles here, and we know where he's going.
mazes at specific ritualistic sites, and she's a victim of it. She's written a book about it, this woman, and she said, and also additionally, if you look at that, you've got a lot...
Don't you be promoting someone else's book then, John, right? Another nameless person who's written a book. Wouldn't you want to help spread the word? What is the book? Who is the author? Clearly not worried about being in a public domain.
of ancient sort of Egyptian magic, which is another thing that this vile mob are into. They're into the ancient mysteries, the mysteries
Magic for one person, it can be a religion for another.
they call them. You know, and they try and give them these jumped up terms, but they're not. It's Satanism. It's the old secrets, the biggest secret, as they say. You know, the hidden knowledge. And it all comes down to the fact that is evil, that is wrong.
Oh God, who bought him the Da Vinci Code? Who bought him the Dan Brown books for Christmas, or books? All right, the videos.
In the roost. But they're losing their grip now, and it's slowly getting out.
Who's losing their grip? Mm-hmm.
We are seeing cases, failing left, right and centre. We are seeing the politicians exposed. We're seeing members of our royal family exposed. And they are losing their grip on this. So
the royal family is a huge family, and I'm no fan of them whatsoever. They've got one pervert in the family that we know of. Right, there was questions with Lord Mountbatten, wasn't there? Yeah, they're weirdos.
what we need to do is we need to stick together. I don't want to go down the old trolling front, but anyone who attacks anyone that's doing good and exposing this needs to be looked at with very suspicious eyes and dropped out. Totally.
What? Dropped out? What does that mean? Anyone who's looking at it with suspicious eyes, well, I am. What does dropped out? What's going to happen next? All the threats not enough, John? Dropped out?
Dropped out. No infighting. You've got to stop the infighting, right? And we will.
I can guarantee you, in a few months' time, if Johnny's back podcasting, within 6 months there'll be more infighting and general discord within John Wedger's camp.
Push forward, and we are seeing it now, especially with people questioning the validity of vaccines. We're not saying that COVID isn't a reality. Of course it is, and I even got it, and it ain't a nice thing. However,
Guy has got no knowledge on immunology whatsoever. He needs to shut his mouth on these topics.
What we're seeing now is the unnecessary sort of jabbing of our children, and we need to stand up and protect that. So, our forecast now for the new year.
So this is the new year. We've got 2 videos now. He's rattled on for 15 minutes, I guess, on both these videos so far. I've sped him up. Not once is he actually wishing anyone a happy new year here.
Is that we are going to be moving into the investigation side. Okay, we're going to be looking.
Yeah, you said that. Blah 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 blah. Inspector Gadget got a cell of people, and I'm calling it a cell, where you meet up and then you all split off on your own and you do your own thing. What does that sound like? What does that really sound like?
A lot of cold cases, missing children. We've got good forensic capabilities at our
interfering in ongoing cases. Yep, okay, that sounds brilliant.
disposal. I mean, obviously it all needs to be paid for, but we'll cover that one when we...
Oh yeah, you'll cover that one by going around with the begging bowl again. Of course you will. That's what the podcasting will be all about. Money, 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 money.
Get to it. We've got people that go out and take statements and deal with witnesses. We've got security that can help with certain issues.
What got certain issues. What certain issues do you have that you need security? Really? What is that exactly? Is that to, I don't know, drop out anyone that sort of dares say anything, like finds the halt in all of this? Oh, it's going to be a roller coaster with this one next year, I can see. And if he's going to do professional podcasting, going to have to be really careful uploading any of this content, because we're going to have to pixelate it, speed it up, talk over it, and make it transformative enough, because he'll be copyright striking everyone, or whoever he gets on board with that. That'll be their job to do it.
And we're going to be quite a good operating little team. We've got a very, very senior and experienced police officer, retired, with us, a man of immense pedigree. And the future's bright. We're really, really looking forward to it. But the one thing you won't see so much is his lives that I used to do. I mean, I used to
Thank God.
put these lives out with people, and there was no belt braces and string, I would just go out there. A lot of these podcasters, it's becoming big business now, and they're doing it, all in sterile conditions with editing. If you look at everything I did, I never ever did that.
No, you didn't. You literally found someone's story, you rushed round there, you didn't give them time to think about anything, didn't give them right to take any videos down or change their mind. No, we saw it, John. It was disgusting.
Never did that. I did everything live. So we're coming up to, someone could give me a time check. I don't know what the time is, because I want
GoFundMe for a watch for John Wedger.
I want you to start seeing, the fireworks that are going to go off in central London in a minute. I don't want you to miss it, so I'm having me a wee little drink. But I'm going to start up professional podcasting. I'm going to start...
Me, and I'm John Wedger. Don't forget about me.
Seeing if there is anyone who is very, very proficient in IT when it comes down to stuff like that. Right, I'm going to spin you around.
Don't know why he just doesn't use Sean Atwood's ones. It's not like they're not best pals, is it?
Now for the fireworks, and I'll keep jabbering on. Right, so let's look out over London now. It's all kicking off, as we used to say. Look, someone's having a little go over there. There we go, little council house challenge to the big guns. It's, look, the East Enders, they're lighting the sky up over here. My God, it's unbelievable. Look at the East End. That's all the East Europeans. There they go, look.
I think we need a hand check here. He seems to be getting a little overexcited. We need to see both hands here, John.
Wow, look, flicking off all over the place. There we go. Right, so I'm over...
Has he never seen New Year's Eve before?
By the Shard now. Again, if you look, this is incredible. If you look out from where I am, honestly, the EastEnders, they're really at it. They are. They're really having a go. Let's do like the farm. Oh my God, the West London's now a big challenge. Here we go. This is like the old big firework off. Look, the West Enders are now having a right go now.
He really is the world's most dumbest person. Listen to him. I know I've sped him up, but it's no different if you slow him down. He is so excited, like a little boy. We probably see more in his psychology here, well, apart from all the sickness he comes out with, than at any other time. Yeah, it's impressive.
Look, there we go. So they're heading out over towards, I don't know what that would be, Notting Hill that way. And we're just waiting for the Central London ones to go off. So look at the sky lighting up there, that's mad. Right, but still, the East End is beautiful. My God, you've got to look at the East End. Look at that. Exploding jellied eels. Look at that, all over.
He's so funny. Exploding jellied eels. John. Should be on the stage. Sweeping it.
Have a banana. Look at that.
Have a banana. What is wrong with him?
Oh, look. Those perishing cockneys, they know how to have a firework display. Oh, that is fantastic. Right, here we go now. Now the hoi polloi and Mayfair are having their go back now. God, look. Oh, the sky's over the West End. Oh, look, we've got to go to West London. That's absolute madness. It's just going everywhere now.
Oh my God, it's New Year's Eve, you moron. That's what happens. Fireworks go off. Big Ben does the chimes. Whee! It's Happy New Year time, firework time. Yay! Woo! All of that.
Oh, here we go. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, stay tuned. This is absolutely beautiful. I was never one for it, but seeing it on this scale and this magnitude, I'm going to concentrate over here because, it's the West End is very colourful, but the East End is very consistent. They're winning the East End by far. Oh, look, the poshes over Golders Green and that, they're having a go. There we go. The Arab community, they're doing their bit. We'll stay here because you've got the West End over there. But this is absolute. This is all people saying we're fed up with being locked up.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's New Year, the same as any other year. It's just like this is what happens. Every New Year, people let fireworks off. You have people around your house. Well, I used to be asleep through it, but when I used to have people around the house, I'd usually go to bed beforehand. But we'd set the fireworks off in the garden. So would the neighbours. So would the rest of the street. It's got nothing to do with people being fed up of it, saying we're not having any more of this. It's people celebrating the new year and hoping the next one is going to be easier and that their wishes and their dreams become reality. Like that's got nothing to do with anything. It's the same every damn year.
You ever lock us up again? You know? Flip here now, look at that. Wow. You know? Unbelievable. Well, it's mind you, my viewing figures have dropped. I would have thought they'd have gone up.
Look at him, he's still like, my viewing figures have dropped, they should have gone up. Really? Because people, instead of giving their loved ones a hug and a kiss and snapping a little bottle of champagne open, they're supposed to be on the phone watching you on a roof. Yeah? Alright.
Look at this. Look. Oh. Every firework that goes off is a voice of the voiceless, you know? Everyone is a victim shouting to be heard. Come on.
I need to have a chat with my street then. Because I'd hate to think that the whole street is a victim wanting to be heard. I thought they were just having a good old jolly and a knees up and getting like a bit trolleyed and and having a party. Same as every year.
Scream out. Scream it out. Oh, the East End's calmed down a bit. But I'm just waiting now for the big one. I thought Boris Johnson was going to... he obviously hasn't. He can't be bothered, Boris. No, he can't be bothered. So I'm going to go over to... just going to pop over to the West End now.
He really is so dumb.
Just see what they're doing. I thought it was going to be massive. So the actual Westminster fireworks haven't gone off at all. But hang on, let's just go over here. Right, I'm going to come back to me now. There we go. So, always good in the hood. Wow, look at that. Absolutely splendid.
God.
Right, here we are, back again. So I'm going to be tuning out shortly. And,
Good.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. I want to say thank you to Big Graham who does my graphics. And sorry to all those that I've sort of not.
Big Graham who does my graphics. Oh, his face on his cup and his t-shirt. That's what he means. Okay. Merch. Graham merch.
Dismissed, but I've not got back to. It's been a difficult year, so I am back on the scene. We're all still there. I'm on Alan Merritt's show.
We know you're all still there. You never went.
On Big Bad Alan Merritt's got his Wake Up UK show on Tuesday. I'm going on there. That'll be the first one of the new year. So we're on there, and I can elaborate a bit more on what we're doing. And I'm going to be doing starting doing professional podcasting. So
We know you've told us now. You've told us over and over and over. We get it.
There might be a bit of a shout out to anyone who can assist in any way with that. But again, they'll be heavily vetted and
Heavily vetted to what? Edit some video. Paranoia.
just looking at over the West End there, like seeing and making sure that we're not letting a rat into the camp as we have done in the past.
Oh, you'll have rats in your camp, John. You're too dumb not to. Like, honestly, you've probably... I think you've still got a rat in your camp anyway from the last culling you had, but we'll find out. Time will tell.
But all the best. Let's hope that 2022, this is a year we fight back. Let's start getting some results. And let's start saying that we're not going to take this nonsense anymore. We're not going to have injustice. We're going to stand up for it. And let's all pray to God that brave Samantha Baldwin gets the justice she greatly.
Is he nobbing Samantha Baldwin? He seems to be, like, mentioning her quite a lot. We know who Anna Breezy's shacked up with now. Is he building a new harem for his comeback? Oh, dear.
Deserves, That's a woman who's had her heart ripped out from being divested from her children. So let's hope at least that we can get her reunited with her boys. But God bless everyone. It's mad. Honestly, it's crazy.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. We all know what I was going to say.
Crazy, man. It must be like being in a war zone.
Shut up, you fucking moron. Oh, I was trying to hold my words. Like being in a war zone. No, I can assure you, John, it's absolutely nothing. People letting fireworks off is nothing like being in a war zone. Now, in Bahrain, you could say that's on-off civil war going there. I can assure you that's mild compared with a real, like a full-on war zone. But even in Bahrain, with the odd bomb going off and the constant stink of tear gas and the rubber bullets flying around, I can assure you even that was still nothing like being in a war zone. So you being on a roof watching some fireworks, you really are one of the most insulting, disgusting people. You've got ex-military in your little gaggle. I wonder how they'd feel about that. Well, they're so brainwashed by your, I don't know, whatever it is, that they don't actually find that insulting. Dickhead.
Anyway, God bless you all, and Happy New Year.
Oh, he gets there in the end. Wishes everyone a happy new year in the end after me, podcast, me, Samantha Baldwin, me. Oof.
And love to and thank you to everyone, absolutely everyone who stayed loyal, stayed with me. You know, we've not gone away. We've just come back stronger. We've just reinvigorated ourselves. We've reunited. We've re-educated. We've reformed, and we've learnt big lessons. Big lessons were learned. You know,
Yeah.
so God bless you all. Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out. Oh my God. What is he? Well, how long have we got? All the things that John Wedger is. Right, anyway, that's more than enough of that. There's going to be a fair amount of pre-recordeds going up. I'm going to spend today and tomorrow doing those. Just because I know the next few weeks are going to be crazy at work. So there's every chance that to jump on the live or whatever is going to be very sort of like, if I can, as and when. So I'm actually doing a lot of pre-recorded content at the moment. Well, content, pretty much non-tent. And it'll be a selection of like lots of different things. We'll have a bit of foodie. I found something else quite things I get recommended on YouTube. Really quite something. Yeah. So we got some just random rubbish coming up. But yeah, as far as the lives go, they might be few and far between over the next sort of month, just because I know what it's going to be like. It's going to be a bit nuts at work. But anyway, not complaining at all. Better to be busier than not. So look after your lovely selves, and I'll catch you soon. All right, take care. Bye bye.